What up, MVP crew? It's your boy Rajay back in the building with another video. This video for the second time because I don't know how, I recorded this video last night. I was super heated and I was mad and I just got on the camera and just started recording and edited the video and everything and then somehow deleted it. Like, yeah. So I'm coming back with the same video that I recorded last night. Because I feel like it has to be said, guys. So I went to a church with a friend of mine. He goes to the traditional Baptist black church. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, and I don't want anybody to think that I'm referencing this video to only, you know, those black Baptist churches. I can only speak on churches that I've been to, and those are the kind of churches that I was going to growing up. So that's all that I can speak on. I'm pretty sure that there's white churches that are the same way out there. There's all kind of churches that are the same way. I know for a fact that there is. But I'm just speaking on the churches that I've kind of been to. Okay, so he asked me to go to church with him. Not even like 20 minutes into the sermon, the preacher was already talking about... Okay, hold on. Rewind. Before the sermon, it was the music. Music was everything. I love, like, just like a black Southern gospel church and just the music. And, like, I can go to church and just get that and I'm good to go at, like, one of those churches. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much the only thing that I left with from that church yesterday, because not even 20 minutes into the sermon, the pastor's talking about gay people. And I'm just like, bro, what you said at the beginning that you were talking about, you know what I mean? I kind of felt like homosexuality was going to be thrown in there a little bit. The original discussion that he was even talking about was things that we do that God isn't happy with us doing, or something like that. Like things that we do now, like in current day, that I guess wasn't done back then. And he was like homosexuality, transgenders, those type of people, you know, they weren't around back in the day. Yes, we were around back in the day. I might not have been around back in the day because I'm not 80 years old like he was, but they were around back in his day too. They just probably weren't out and proud and waving up rainbow flags because, nigga, it was probably 1920 when you were our age. So, like, I don't get it. And I'm not trying to disrespect his pastor or anything like that, but I really just feel like it was, like, he was way out of pocket for, like, just some of the stuff that he said. Like, he was saying stuff like homosexuality and lesbianism is a fucking, they have cures for it. No, there is no cure for what we do. There's no cure for, I'm not even going to say what we have because we don't have anything. There's no cure for who we decide to lay with and who we decide to have sex with. You know what I mean? Who we decide to love. Why does that affect y'all in y'all everyday life? When y'all go home at night and y'all are laying up in y'all bed with y'all significant other, are y'all thinking about who the fuck we fucking as gay people? Are y'all thinking about, like, why are y'all so intrigued with our life and y'all want to be so involved in what we do and how we live our life? Why can't we just live our life, go to church, and don't have to be scrutinized at a place where we should feel a little bit of comfort at? You know what I mean? Like, we are in church for a reason. We're in church because we're trying to get a message. We're trying to grow spiritually. We're not trying to get knocked down when we go to church. And that's why I see why a lot of gay people have turned away from the church. Thank God I go to a very, very, very non-traditional church. It's not an alternative lifestyle church or anything like that. It's just a church where pretty much, you know, it's the pastor's straight. We have our first lady. She's of course straight. But I mean, there are a lot of transsexual. Well, not a lot of transsexuals. Like one or two transsexuals. One transsexual. She brings a friend sometimes, but there's only one. And I mean, a lot of straight people, and there's a lot of gay people. and the pastor just accepts you for who you are. You know what I mean? Like they don't ask about your sexual lives. They don't. I've never heard him one time talk about, you know, homosexuality or anything like that in church. He has talked about it before, but not in a degrading way. Um, he was more so of trying to uplift people who have to deal with the negativity from other people. You know what I mean? So, I respect them for that, because like they just make you feel comfortable, and you can go there to get the ultimate message and not have to worry about who's judging you and who's looking at you like that. Because who wants to do that? That defeats the whole purpose of going to church. And I just feel like that church yesterday, it that's exactly what it did. At the end, they do, what is it called? My church doesn't really do it like that. They do it, but it's like a real quick, like, you know, if you want to join, da da da. What is it called, guys? They're like, will you come? Will you come? Come, will you come? Will you come? What is it called? The will you come? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Not altar call, but the will you come? Give Jesus your life today. Will you come? Invitational, maybe, no, I don't know. Okay, guys, but when they do that, he was like, if you're suffering from homosexuality or lesbianism, or if you're bi-curious, will you come? Will you come? Let the Lord take over your life today. No, I'm not coming. And I was looking around that goddamn building. If any of these hoes get up and go up there, I'm popping them, because there was at least 6, 7 other gay people up in there. You have a gay person in the choir. Like, tell him to come. Like, you're not worried about him because he's making your choir popping, but you worried about us out here. As long as them coins are coming in, because really the people are coming for the music and the big grand show of your church, because your preaching really isn't all that. I don't know. No disrespect to my homeboy or his pastor or anything like that. I just don't see how he could go to a church like that where they think that of him. I don't know. You're like, your church family is supposed to be like your second family, and that couldn't be my church family if I know they feel like that towards me, bro. Like I can't do that, and they wonder why so many gay people stray away from religion. That's why I won't stray away from religion, just because, you know, I know where I'm trying to go. But, and I love God, but, I mean, hey, to each his own. Y'all comment below and let me know, have y'all ever been to a church where you felt scrutinized, out of place, judged, or whatever the case is, and how do you handle situations like that? Do you go to a church now where you feel those, you know, you feel those things, but you can get the ultimate message beyond all the BS? How do y'all feel about that? Have you strayed away from any type of religion because of the scrutiny in the church? I just think that this is a conversation that needs to be had a little bit more, because nobody really, I mean, people talk about it, but nobody really talks about it. And unless you live in a big city, like I live in Houston, you're not really going to find those alternative style or those really, really cool churches who accept you for who you are. You know what I mean? And I just kind of feel bad for the people who have to put up with it, because it's like, this is really all that we have. I don't know. I don't see how people put up with it. I can't put up with it. I'm not going to be disrespected regardless of if it's in a church or if it's in a grocery store or wherever. I'm not going to be disrespected, and at the end of the day, I'm a man first and I'm gay second. So, you know what I mean? As a man, I'm not going to let you disrespect me. I still have a dick between my legs. I know who the fuck I am. No, you're not gonna disrespect me, and that goes for pastors too. Like, I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I'm not going to support your church and be a part of your congregation if that's the kind of message that you're gonna be putting out. But to each his own. I'm not judging him for going to that church. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know. But I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here because I have to go get my hair cut, as you guys can see. So guys, if you are not a part of the MVP crew yet, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me right now. I greatly appreciate it. And you're going to like the video, so just go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. If you are a part of the MVP crew, I thank you for being part of the MVP crew. You guys are the real MVPs, and I love you guys to death. If you are not a part of the notification game, make sure that you go ahead and turn that notification bell on. Turn it on right now so that you can be notified every time that I post a new video, and you can be one of the first people to watch the video. So make sure that you hit that notification bell. Now, it is right beside the the subscribe thing that I'm pointing at right now. It's right beside that subscribe thing, okay? Right there. You see it? I see it. Do you see it? Like, literally, it's like right there. Okay, so you see it. So make sure that you go ahead and hit that notification bell for me. Guys, let's get this video to 100 likes. Go ahead and hit that smash button for me right now. Like, hit it right now. It's the one that looks like a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Like, dude, not this one, but this one. The one that looks like a like a thumbs up. Guys, I'm out of here. It's your boy Haraj, signing out. Peace.